Hey guys, welcome to episode 13 of Tied to the List. And since the last episode, where we managed to, in the last game, we managed to sneak that 1-0 victory at home to Lyon. We've played Man City away, Watford at home, and Chelsea away in the league, as well as Olympique Lyon away in the Champions League. Now, first we're going to talk about the league games. Now, Chelsea away, Man City away, Watford at home. We expect at least 3 points, and 5 points from that would be a great performance. We got 5 points, and that's a good thing. But how they came I wasn't that happy with. So, first of all, we somehow managed to beat Man City. We went with a very defensive formation against Man City. And we managed to get 2 goals in the last, in the 90th minute and the 92nd minute, the 95th minute. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scored what proved to be the winner, and then Michy Batshuayi confirmed it on the 95th minute, giving us a 4-2 victory. Then we played Watford at home, and everything was fine until Harry Maguire sent off. And we're going to review this sending off quickly because I was a little bit shocked about the entire sending off. Before I go too deep into it, let's see the incident. So here we are with the incident. We're going to watch it first in normal speed, and then we're going to slow it down just so we can understand exactly what's happening here. We're 1-0 up at this moment. The ball's played into Sigurdsson. Harry Maguire makes a foul, and Harry Maguire is sent off. Now, the commentary at that moment states he's the last man. That's why he's been sent off. But let's just rewind a few frames here to the actual tackle happening. Okay, so the tackle happens here. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I see one centre-back, as well as potentially 2 full-backs that get back there, but definitely not the last man in this position. So, of course, sending-offs happen, and we've seen this in real life. So, I complain after the game, I appeal against the decision. Apparently, FM's appeal process is just a button that doesn't really do anything, because after viewing the incident, they were still happy to award the red card. So, as you can imagine, as you can quite tell right now, I'm still very upset about that red card. Watford managed to get a goal after that and went on to draw the match 1-1. Disappointing, because I think that was a match we would definitely have won otherwise. We then lost to Olympique Lyon. We didn't really show up in the first half. Nabil Fekir and Memphis Depay getting on the scoresheet. And then we drew against Chelsea 3-3. We were actually 3-2 up until Kurt Zouma scored in the 92nd minute. And we went with a very strange formation with this. I'll show you the formation. The players aren't in the right positions because I've already set up for the Southampton match. But we went with this formation against Chelsea. We wanted to kind of capitalise on the fact their fullbacks would push up and try and exploit some space. And it worked from an attacking mindset. It's just defensively, of course, we let in 3 goals. But had that goal not gone in the 92nd minute, we would have walked away with a very good victory there. So that's left us 7th in the Premiership. We're only 2 points off 4th place, West Ham. And we've got Southampton at home next. And then after that, we've got the Champions League. We're playing Zenit away. So we can see here, after the loss to Olympique Lyon, we are 3rd in the group. But if we can beat Zenit away, then we're in a very good chance to qualify from the group, as our last game will be Porto at home, and therefore it will be all in our hands. But let's not get carried away before we get to that point. Let's crack on with the home game against Southampton. So here we are at home to Southampton, and a familiar formation and personnel is in place. Matteo De Sciglio is playing at left back at the moment, simply because we've promised him a bit more first team football. We did sign him in the summer, and he hadn't really played many games, nor been in the matchday squad. So it's only fair to give him a run of games. Sturaro is also requiring some first team football at the moment, so he's gone into midfield. Of course, Adrian Silva, Jack Wilshere and Ebora have played the majority of the games this season. Gaetan, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Iheanacho are the obvious front 3 for us today. Deulofeu is only on 84% fitness, so he doesn't play today or get into the squad. Look at the Southampton team. They're going with a 5-4-1 formation. They've still got Virgil van Dijk. He is still transfer listed. He's been transfer listed now for almost a year, and they still haven't sold him. I expect that he will go in this January window. But let's kick off. So here we go, kicking off from right to left. Hopefully, we can win this home game and put a cement on our chance for European again next year. De Chilio with the throw into Wilshere. Loses the ball to Redmond, but tackle De Chilio gets back onto it. Nico Gaitan now. Crosses in. Iheanacho's there, doesn't get to it. Bora to Wilshere. Now Zappacosta. Zappacosta crosses it in. Iheanacho's there, Gaitan's there. It's a penalty. Iheanacho missed the ball because he was pushed, apparently. So Wilshere places the ball on the spot, and it's saved by Forster. Oh no, that was a really good opportunity to go ahead. 0-0 at half-time. A very dull affair so far. Only 4 shots against their 1. And we're not even keeping possession at the moment. Jack Wilshere missing the penalty on the 34th minute could prove crucial in the end. So Southampton will restart here. They've had a lot of possession in this match, but they haven't done much with it. No shots. Well, 1 shot. And that wasn't on target either. Gaitan with the free kick. Hoot heads it out. Now it's Bora, edge of the area, to Wilshere. Wilshere plays it out to Kadara. Now Kadara crosses it in. Gaitan's there. Slips it to Storaro, and Storaro puts it just wide. De Chilio with the throw-in to Wilshere. Now it's Storaro. Storaro hits it. Goal kick. 80th minute. Forster pumps the ball out. It's a terrible ball. And Gaitan now picks it up. He's running on the left-hand side. Crosses it in. Batshuayi, who's just come on for Iheanacho, scores the first goal of the match. 80th minute at home. Southampton haven't had a shot on target. That surely wins us the game. Good header there from De Chilio's had a great game. Gaitan, great run on the left-hand side. Crosses it in, and Batshuayi doesn't miss those. Schmeichel kicks the ball upfield. Batshuayi won't win it, but it's all over. It's a really dull 1-0 win, but I'll take it. It's home against Southampton. It's the kind of win you need, so I'll happily take that. So here we are in St. Petersburg playing Zenit away. This is going to be a difficult game. Always travelling to Russia to play any of the Russian teams is a difficult game. But we can be thankful that their better defender, Mamana, if we have a quick look at him, he's a ball-playing defender who normally gets transferred out to a bigger club at some point in the first season. He's still there, but he's not playing this game, so we're thankful for that. They've obviously got Branislav Ivanovic, ex-Chelsea player who's a decent fullback, and Driussi up front is also a fairly decent player. He's got very good mental stats. And he plays kind of a poacher role. We haven't made really any changes to our team. We have brought Ndidi in because of Bora is suspended for this game, and following Batshuayi's winning goal against Southampton, put him into the starting lineup. So Zenit will kick off from left to right, and Leicester playing in their black kit against Zenit's blue. Okay, so there's not been a single highlight. Believe it or not, 12 shots against 4 and not a single highlight in this first half. It is 0-0. Zenit are having the better game at the moment, so probably are going to make some changes at half-time. Looking at taking Jack Wilshere off and bringing on Correa and seeing if that helps us. So we get a chance now to kick off, and this is actually the second highlight of the game. Maguire now. Big free kick out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain runs with it, crosses it in. Gaitan's there, and it's headed straight at the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper clears it out, and Urokin won't beat Zappacosta to the ball, but Zenit do come away with it. Paredes now on the ball. Plays it across, and De Chilio gets to it. Now it's Batshuayi. Batshuayi running into the box, takes a strike, and he puts it over. Zenit now with a highlight. So Urokin puts it in. Branislav... Nope, not Branislav. Ivanov was there, but Schmeichel got the ball. And now, hopefully, a big kick out from the goalkeeper. It is. Batshuayi will get to it. Now it's Correa to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's got the overlap. Zappacosta crosses it in. Batshuayi's there. Batshuayi scores. It is 1-0 Leicester away at Zenit St. Petersburg. That puts us second in the group. So really good. It's an underlap, not an overlap, as I earlier said. Zappacosta, great cross. And Batshuayi eats them for breakfast. Schmeichel, kick out to Gaitan. Back to Deschilio. Back to Gaitan. Gaitan into Storaro. Now it's Ndidi on the ball. Gaitan gets the ball again. Takes on his man. Gets past him. Crosses it in. Batshuayi's there. Batshuayi scores again. It's 2-0 Leicester. Surely that is job done. Excellent play here on the wing from Gaitan. Once he gets his space, his chance to run, he gets into it. Then crosses it into the near post, and Batshuayi. Keeper doesn't even move. Ball crossed in now. Delafeu's just come on for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ball's headed out to Storaro. Now Correa hits it, and it's just over. Another corner. Delafeu in. Batshuayi's there. Easy save for Lodigan. Schmeichel with the goal kick, or free kick even. Correa heads it on. It's just so easy for Lodigan to gather that. Delafeu wins it back. Batshuayi can't get past the man. He's on a hat-trick at the moment, Batshuayi. Ndidi out to Delafeu. Delafeu crosses it in. Gray's there. And Gray misses. Lodigan with the big ball up. Ivanov will get onto it. Takes it down well. Cocker in. Sticks it in the back of the net. From about 25 yards out. That's a lovely finish. It's a really, really big ball up. Ivanov does well to bring it down. The tackle falls and Cocker just hits it into the top corner. 94th minute. There are some nerves, but it's all over. The referee's blown the final whistle. That's 2-1 to Leicester against Zenit. That's a very good result for us. It's put us second in the group. So here we are. We're second in our group. Porto are ahead of us by 2 points, and we have a home game against Porto. If we win the home game, we qualify, we go through, and we go through top of the group. If we don't win the home game and Olympic Lyon beat Zenit, then we go out and we go into the Europa League. So, with that in mind, we're going to basically leave no time between this episode and the next one. We'll skip the Huddersfield game. We're going to come back to the all-important final group game in the Champions League against Porto, and then also the home game against Newcastle in the Premiership. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, feel free to subscribe, like. I don't know why I'm pointing. I don't know where any of these things are on the screen. But do what you need to do and come back for tomorrow's episode. Until then, see you later.